you will be joining me tonight. I know a bunch of my friends are already in their own programs today. So hopefully they will pop in just a little while. Last Saturday we worked on hey Missy, what's up girl? Last Saturday we worked on a daytime look that was less dramatic for makeup. And this week we're going to work on a more dramatic look. Hey Victoria, how are you? Thank you. My name is Stacy Shara Simpson. This is Pageantry Now. We talk about all things pageantry. Hey Katie, hey Sahara, how are you? We talk about inner beauty and the fun stuff that goes on with pageants that can be fun and exciting. I'm hoping that, hi, how are you? I'm hoping that some friends of mine are competing tonight, so I'm hoping we'll be able to, via remote, interview them and congratulate them on their new wins. So we'll see what happens with that. And then in the meantime, I am going to show you a evening look for makeup. But we don't normally, not much, just chilling. It's Saturday night. I'm home. My husband's cooking with some famous chefs, so I get to do my thing. Hey, Sahara, how are you? Again, with Pageantry Now, we talk about interview skills. We talk about positivity, positive body image. We talk about bullying sometimes. We talk about the things that make you uniquely you and that beauty comes from the inside out. Makeup should not be designed to cover up your flaws. It should be designed, or to cover up the way you look, it should be designed to accentuate your natural beauty. So we're going to try to see if we can give me a pageant look in a timely way. Oh, thank you, Sahara. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm so glad. I'm much love to you. I hope that we get more people that come on and that they join us and that they, see what's going on. So, hey, how are you? Thank you for joining us. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my hair back. Oh, that weirded out the light a little bit. Let me see if we can change. Oh, way too much light. Ah! Okay. Underarms. Hey. Thank you. That is so nice of you to say. Thank you so much. All right, so let me just tell you a little bit about where I got my information for makeup and a little bit about my background with pageantry. I have been competing in pageants for about, oh, your sister, Ariana? As in Ariana who is at corporate America right now, Ariana? Oh, my puppies are barking. Puppies! Hey, June girl, how are you? Nope, just a different Ariana. Well, I am happy that you're sisters with Ariana. Thank you for joining us. First of all, I've been competing in pageants since I was 16. So for about 33 years, I've either been a pageant competitor, coach, director, MC, and then I've also reported on the red carpet at several different events, including Miss Universe. And you can send me a picture on Instagram. We have a Pageantry Now Instagram, and then we also have Twitter for Pageantry Now. So if you look up Pageantry Now, you can Twitter us there. I won't be able to answer Twitters. Oh, hold on a second. I'm getting updates from the pageant, so that's why I'm asking. So, all right. So let me just explain to you. When I first started doing pageants, I always had somebody else doing my makeup because I didn't know how to do it, and my mother didn't either. I was a 16-year-old teenager that really didn't get the whole idea. And then when I won my first national title, which was Mrs. America Worldwide, I didn't know how to do makeup at all. So thank you very much. That's so sweet of you. I had to learn after I gave the title how to do my own makeup. I figured, if I'm going to be traveling all over the country and doing appearances, that I should. Oh, funny is good. I would much rather be. Hey Matt, what's up? God, now you've got Ford Performance, dude. Make a decision. Which one do you like the best? So funny is better, I think, than being pretty. So I'll just tell you that, because beauty comes from the inside out. So, and if you laugh a lot, it'll actually make you look younger. So there you go. Ha ha. Famous. So the way I learned about doing makeup was through a book. Dude, they pay better. hey man, as long as it's all about the Benjamins, baby. So I started looking. Back then there wasn't a whole lot of information about makeup, and there wasn't YouTube videos about how to put on makeup. So one of the first books I picked up was called Bobbi Brown Beauty. Bobbi Brown is probably one of the most famous makeup artists, and she focuses on natural beauty, being able to accentuate what is you and what is natural to you. And she believes that there's only 4 items that you need to really focus on when you get ready during the day. Number 1 is eyebrows. Number 2 is a little bit of mascara. Number 3 is a little bit of concealer. And number 4 is a little bit of lipstick. So, pretty easy. I mean, that picture says it all. That's somebody that just has on concealer, a little bit of makeup. Where did I get this book? This book I got actually at a half-price books place, but you can get it online at Amazon. But it's called Bobbi Brown Beauty. And then about 6 months later, I came across this one, which I think you guys will like a lot. Bobbi Brown Teenage Beauty. And it tells about issues as far as skin problems and how to be able to deal with, like younger skin and how to be able to best keep up your skin. The Bobbi Brown Beauty isn't just about makeup tips. It's also about taking care of your skin and making sure that you keep young looking skin all along. So this is Bobbi Brown. It's Bobbi Brown. You can look her up on the internet. She's fantastic. She's got a lot of great videos. She also has a makeup line, and so highly recommend her. But there's plenty of other tutorials out there. I mean, let's face it, now you can go to YouTube and find all kinds of things. How old am I? I am 49. So, older than your mom? Maybe. Yeah, maybe older than your grandma. Wouldn't be the first time. I tell you though, it's interesting having more space in the driveway though. Oh, okay, hey, man, it's funny you got more space in the driveway. It's all good. Matt pops in and out and brings his friend. So one of the most important things that you guys should always know is it's important. What is important is your tools. Makeup is makeup, and it doesn't really necessarily matter what kind of makeup you use, but the tools that you use become super, super important. So, I keep myself super organized on something that's called a Beauty Butler. These are all of my brushes. This is what I use. Oh, thank you for my background. That's actually, our logo. But I can keep everything in one place, and it makes it easy for me to be able to find it. Oh man, dude, I'm sorry. Well, but you know what? Just let things lie for a little time and see what happens. Yeah, it's a sticky. Actually, it's not even a sticky board thing. This is the one of my friends actually came up with this, and I think it's fantastic. It's called Beauty Butler. You can get it at getbeautybutler.com. But look, they're Velcroed. So can you guys see it? So the Velcro sticks come with it, and then it's the mail. Isn't that cool? I love these. Yeah, you know what, Matt? You got to let people do that. Isn't that actually very cool? And I mean, you can use it for anything. I've seen people, if you go to getbeautybutler.com, if you decide to order one, you can get actually three of them. These are called the Diva. It's a pretty good size. Let me show you what a Diva holds so you guys can get an idea. Ta-da! Now, if anybody knows anything about MAC, you know that those are the different sizes of MAC. And look at everything that it holds. So it's kind of cool. But you can get 3 of them for $30, which isn't too bad, and that includes. Yeah, tell them that you got the information from Stacy from Pageantry Now. There's a code. I don't have the book. Mention that you got it from Pageantry Now, and they should send you some free Velcro. They allow you to wrap it with Velcro, so they send them to you for free. So just tell them that you heard about it on the show, okay? But they come in Diva size, which is this big size, and then they also have one that's called a Flirt, which the Flirt I keep in my crown case. But there's my Flirt. So All of my stuff is on the floor, and that's only $10. And it comes with a little package too. So for $10, you can be able to easily keep everything all together. So kind of cool, huh? Here, let me put it in there so you guys, you can see it. Hey, Shelby, how are you? Where do I get all this makeup? I purchase it. In the beginning, I didn't have a lot of makeup. I had just a little bit of makeup. And then when I won one of my titles, I got actually a lifetime supply of makeup, and it was great. And I used it. And then, hey Flavia, I saw you were doing your show. I guess you've jumped into ours, so I'm glad that you're here. I tried to jump in and I couldn't because I was already broadcasting. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. So now the makeup that I have now, I've invested in, and I look at it like an investment. I mean, this is stuff that I have extremely sensitive skin. It's very, very hard for me to not break out from some reactions to my skin. So I've had to be able to find products that are a little bit better quality because I want to be able to make sure I don't have any big breakouts. So, and not like pimple breakouts. Like I actually have rash breakouts. So I've actually ended up having hives underneath my eyes from makeup that didn't work well. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I like my sparklies. So, all right. So let's get on to this. We've got 4 people on. Invite your friends. Tell them we're going to do a demo. They can learn how to do smoky eyes. Well, smoky eyes are what you guys call wing eyes. When I was growing up, it was called cat eyes. Who would have ever thought that it would become cool again? So, invite your friends. Ask them to join us. The girls at number 1 are probably playing 2 truths and a lie again. So, there you go, Flavia. Thank you. I don't know if Missy popped out or not. I know Missy came on for a little bit. We've got Sahara and Flavia and somebody else. I don't know if Matt left or not. All right, so I'm going to wait just a couple of minutes before I get started. Again, some friends of mine are competing tonight in a pageant, so I'm kind of hoping. I am number 4 beauty. Woo woo. Hey, Afro Brookie, how are you? Okay, hold on one second. Let me just. All right, sorry. My director is at a pageant, and I cannot be there. It's in northern Florida, so she's there. So she's updating me some of my friends. Where do I live? I live in Miami, so I live in southern Florida. Not really southern Florida, but very southern Florida. The farthest southern you can go is actually Key West. So, but you had to clean your room. Where do you live, Sahara? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. So, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I am gonna put this back here, or not. Well, that was. There you go. Ha-ha. You were born in Richmond. Okay, cool. There you go. All right, so in Florida. Really, Flavia, you live in Florida? Do you live in northern Florida or southern Florida? There. Ta-da! Okay. So, now we've got 4 people on. Who else is on? All right, so we're going to do some makeup. So basically what you always want to do is to start by doing some basic cover-up. So what I usually do is I start off by doing concealer on the spots that are dark spots or uneven spots. As you get older, you get more and more uneven spots, and you also get dark circles quite easily and quite often. So I try to get a concealer that matches my skin type, but Bobbi Brown will tell you to always get something that's a little bit more yellow than your normal skin type because it'll hide it a little bit better. So, Aston and Allie set in Miami. No, I have not. Although my niece watches it. So you want to take your finger. I mean, you can use a blender. A lot of people use blenders, but I don't. I use my fingers. I always found that my fingers are a little bit easier to use. But you want to make sure that your fingers are clean before you start putting on makeup. So just with that alone, you can see that my skin is starting to even out. And even if you look at the difference between the one side and the other side, there's a big difference in how red it is, just based on my concealer. So we're going to even out some of that redness, just like that. So right away, I have started to even out my skin tone and try to cover up some of the unevenness. And then I use a product that's a primer that's called That Gal. It is by Benefit. It's wonderful if you have red tone to your skin, which I do. So if you have rosacea, or if you have anything. Oh no, I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys asking questions. So, but you want to just try to make sure that you get it all over your face, all over, spread in. And the intent of putting on a primer does two things. In this particular case for me, this eases up some of the redness that's normally in my skin, but it also helps my makeup stay during the day. So if let's say and this happens quite often, I'll have an appearance in the morning and then another appearance in the afternoon, like on a Saturday or Sunday. So I'll have to put my makeup on first thing in the morning, and it has to last all day long. So I need to be able to hold it into place. So a primer actually sets your skin up so that it actually holds on to the foundation or the makeup that you're putting on. The majority of the makeup that I use is either Benefit or MAC. But I do have a couple of other items that I use. I also have a couple of Bare Essentials and Bobbi Brown items that I use as well. I kind of mix it up, so. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on, since we're doing a nighttime look, I'm going to go with a thicker foundation. This is actually called MAC Studio Tech. It is designed to give very, very good stage makeup. So what I do, I take the applicator. Again, there's a lot of people that will use blenders. I know that Missy uses a blender. I want to make sure that I go all over my face so that it evens out all of the skin tones. And then it also works too as a primer for, hi! As a primer also for your eyeshadow. So, let's put this on, blend it in, make sure you get it underneath your neck too. Hey Michaela, how are you? Alright, so now I have some foundation. We are number 2. Come on, kids. Join. Ask your friends to join. Have fun with us. Join us too. Go into the number 1 and number 2 people and ask them to join us too. We could have fun. I'll guess them. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think that is so rude when people spam other people's YouNows, inviting people to other people's YouNows. I think that's kind of rude, so please don't do that. I was kidding. You will notice I am a little bit red. I did go out in the sun today, so my neck is going to be redder than normal. Fist bump! Boom! Yeah, so there. Alright, so that is my studio tech. Now, for the most part, that means that my foundation is almost done. Again, I'm not trying to cover anything up. I'm just trying to even out my skin tone and be able to give my face a palette to be able to work with. If you look at it, that I'm an artist and that this is actually the canvas that I'm going to be painting on. So when I do, the next thing I do is always my eyebrows. And I use, again, another Benefit. It's called, brow. I don't know. It's browsings. So, and for those of you that are familiar with Benefit, how do you invite people? There's a little half triangle that you can send an invite to all of your friends so they can join you. So this particular product comes with two different types to it. It comes with a gel and then it comes with a powder. So it allows me to outline my eyebrows and then fill my eyebrows in. My eyebrows, after chemotherapy, for those of you that have been around for a little while and watched me, when I went through chemo, I lost all of my hair, including my eyebrows and my eyelashes. So when they grew back in, they did not grow back in quite the way that we wanted them to. So we have to accentuate it. I use a brush that's got a very fine tip on it. I think this one's from Sephora, so it was probably like $10. But this is really, really great because it allows me to contour my eyebrows. So what I do is I take it and I just follow the top of my eyebrow. And you want the height of your eyebrow to be the center of your eye. I may have to move the light a little bit because I'm getting a lot of shadows. So I'm sorry, guys. But just looking at it right now, you can see the difference between the one that I've done and the one that I haven't done. So you want to take it, and I take the gel, and I basically just trace my eyebrow a little bit. And then what you do is you take a powder. And you can do this with, you can actually do this with eyebrow pencil. There's pencils out there that you can use. There's eyebrow gels that you can use. I know Missy, who comes on Marina, Missy 182, she comes on the show a lot. She found a really nice one at Target that was a great combo like this. So it wasn't too expensive because I know I'm kind of lucky that I have the ability to finally be able to buy really expensive makeup, but I didn't always have that. So, whoa, that is looking really, too much. Hold on. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Too much light. Oh my gosh. Remind me to take it off and we'll use natural lights. Okay, so my eyebrows are done, and you can see that right away the intent of doing your eyebrows is so that when you do makeup, you want people to look at your eyes. Your eyes should always be the focal point of your... I live in Florida! That's why I'm Mrs. Florida. Where in Florida do you live? Do you live up north or do you live down south? Alright, so then what I do is I work on my eyelids and trying to give my color. So now I've got it set for where I'm going to be able to put my color. Near Orlando, I go up there all the time. That's actually where I won my title there 4 weeks ago today. So, well, in Orlando. So my family lives in Eustis, so I know kind of where Satellite Beach is. I live in Miami, so... near Nassau. See, I've never been to Nassau. I need to do that. I know somebody's wanting to guess. The only thing is it's really hard for me to guess while I am doing the makeup demo. Now the one rule is, if I guessed you, is that you have to understand you have to be at least 13 to be able to be guessed it. You can see him from your balcony. Cool. When I guess you, you have to ask questions or be able to ask questions about pageants or beauty or internal beauty. I was going to say that, Matt, that's close to you. And you can't say anything inappropriate. If you say anything inappropriate or anything that is not nice to me or about my guests, we will report you, and you will be in violation of you now. So you're both 13. Okay, so do you guys want to come on? Got to promise to be good. And then I'm going to try to do the rest of my makeup, okay? I think I was on your show the other night, guys. Hold on one second. Please stand by. We're experiencing technical difficulties. One of our technical advisors will be with you momentarily. Okay, I've got to do something about putting some makeup on because my eyebrows are freaking me out right now. All right, so we're going to go with, since I'm doing a darker look for evening, we're going to go with a darker color. Oh, what happened? Try this again. I use MAC colors just because they have a really good saturation. I'm going to go with, I don't know, can you guys see? Ah, there. Can you guys see it? It's a darker purple. I tend to go with purples and plums because they go really good with my eyes. So when I put on the full color, I put it on my full lid. You want to make sure you get it all the way up into the crease. When I do pageant evening events, I usually go with a darker color on my eyes just because it's appropriate. During the day, I usually go with a much lighter color. But I still stay usually with neutrals, or I stay with purples or plums. I don't do a whole lot of pinks. All right, let's try it again. Whoa. Whoa. All right, so now we have color across all of my lid, all the way down to the lip, to the eyelash line. Hey guys, how are you? Thanks for joining me.
Hi.
You guys are a little spotty. How you doing tonight, guys?
Good.
Good. Do you have any questions for me, or are you guys just gonna watch?
I don't know. I don't know makeup.
No, you guys didn't watch. You guys can watch and just tell me what you think. So then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a darker, almost a brownish purple color. It's actually a brown, but I use it for the crease color, and then I will add that into my crease. The one thing that I am very lucky that I have is I've got a great crease, so it makes it really easy for me to be able to do the application. And then I do it in a C manner. So if you look, it takes a little bit of it, it goes into the corner. Can you guys see it? You guys just gonna watch? Not gonna say anything? Are you bashful? It's okay to be bashful. I don't know. Can you guys see the difference between the two eyes?
Yeah, the one has like more depth. That's a good word.
It just gives it, basically, it shows the difference between where my eye creases and where it doesn't. So where it blinks and where it doesn't, where it moves. And I can go a little bit higher if I want to, but I don't want to go too high on top of it because I don't want to go too high on my brow bone. So, and we're going to touch this up and we're going to layer it a little bit. So, but I do I do a little bit of a C so that it brings it down into my color and brings it down to my lash line. And then up on top too. So, there you go. All right. The brush I use, this one is from Berry Essentials. If you guys can see it, that's for my crease. And then that is for my application for my color. And then when I blend it, I want to go into a high color. So I use a really super, super light shade to do the highlight. And then we highlight up on top of the brow. And top of the lid and up to the brow, sorry. And I use a big, big brush so that it blends it together. So it doesn't look like there's a big line. So there you go.
Are we lagging? Yeah.
Huh?
Are we glitching? Yeah.
Yeah. What you want to do too is you don't want it to look like it's too made up. But what I do to give myself that brow that has that really high lip, because you'll see this, I use a little bit of a gel, and then I just go up on the very, very top of my brow with a very, with a cream that gets that really, really high look. See? There you go.
Jumper, come here. I'm getting married. I know. See you.
So you guys are both 13, so these are all crazy things that you guys will not be doing anytime soon, right? Hi, Poppy!
What? Makeup? Makeup?
Right. My puppy's
What are we not
asleep
going to be doing?
All right. So now what I do is I do a liner to kind of really bring out my eyes. I use a gel liner because I find that the gel liner is easier to get that, again, what I call the cat look, what you guys call it?
I don't know. What is it?
And then I use a little teeny tiny brush. So I'm going to paint on my eyeliner. You want to follow the outside of your lash line and just paint it on.
Some people put eyeliner in their inner tear duct.
Pardon me?
They put eyeliner in their inner tear duct.
You put it in your tear duct? Oh no, that would be bad.
Yeah, some people do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. Use eyeliner.
Actually, you know what I always do though? I always keep a Q-tip nearby so that if I mess up, I can just dab it out of there and make sure I get it out of there right away. So I always have a Q-tip with me. Always, always, always.
I just take a makeup remover wipe it off.
Yeah, that works too.
Mascara and stuff. Because, sometimes you can, make the edges harsher with the makeup remover wipe, and sometimes it looks good. Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it smudges. I mean, there have been times that I put on makeup and I've had to take off all of the particular area I was working on because I messed it up. You know, kind of like I just did right now. The one good thing about doing the gel is that I have a little bit more control over how much of it I use. So, but we're going to go for a very thick look. Woo! Now I'm getting really heavy lines. So where in Florida are you guys?
Oh, we live in Satellite Beach.
Oh, Sal, I beat you. I'm sorry. You told me that. I'm sorry. All right. So now I have on eyeliner. And I can always add to the eyeliner a little bit later if I want to, but it gives me that winged eye look a little bit.
These are just my favorites.
Which ones do you have? Let me see.
I have more, but these are my favorites. The Kat Von D liner. And then this Be a Bombshell one. I got this in my Ipsy bag. And then this NYX one, since it's more of a drugstore.
The Cat one I hear is really, really good. I have one that's similar to that from Benefit, and I like it because it makes the line for you and it gives the wing to it, which makes it such a huge difference. Yeah. For me, though, once I learned how to use this, I was like, okay, this is what we're going to use. So, and then
I don't really use eyeliner because I don't like how it gets in my eyes.
Well, and also, too, I mean, you're 13, so you really don't want to be using a whole lot of eyeliner. For me, what we're doing now is what I would do is if I were going out to a pageant. So I'm trying to make this look really significantly, like, made up because I want you guys to see the difference. But if you guys want to see my daytime look, if you go back to last Saturday night's video, you can go to our YouTube channel, and it'll actually show you how to do a daytime look. But this is designed to be that, like, red carpet, look that you would get or that you would see if you were on the red carpet, which I have been on the red carpet before. I have been to Miss Universe and done reporting at Miss Universe. So you guys can always take a look at the videos. And if you haven't, subscribe. So.
What do you use for your eyebrows?
What I use for my eyebrows? It's called Browser. And this is from Benefit as well. I think this particular, I bought this over 2 years ago and I still have quite a lot of it left. So it lasts a really, really long time. And I think this was $19.99. So it's not too bad if you're going to use it often. So, hey Daisy, how are you?
Especially if it lasts you for 2 years.
Yeah, it lasts a long time. And one of the things too, You'll hear that people tell you you've got to get rid of your makeup after 6 months, and that's not true. You should change your mascaras probably every 3 to 6 months because it can get dried out and then it doesn't work as well. But the rest of your makeup, as long as it looks good, it doesn't have any smell to it, and it's still usable. You'll know. All of a sudden it'll change color or it'll start to separate. That's when you throw it out. But for something like this, I can keep using it until it's all gone. And then also make sure you use your brushes and that you clean your brushes because your brushes really are what makes the difference.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to do, go ahead.
Do you have any eyeshadow palettes?
You know what? I don't have a particular palette. I just have all of the different colors. So this is something that I use. It's called a Beauty Butler. And the Beauty Butler allows me to pick out whatever colors and types of makeup I want and put it on the actual palette. And then look, it pops off. And then I can pop it right back on. Isn't that cool?
It's kind of like a Z palette, but like a Z palette, you have to like.
Pardon me?
Depot the whole thing out. Like a Z palette is like a magnetic thing.
Yeah, I've done palettes before, but each one of these are just individual colors that I bought. I like the Sephora does a really good job with different colors and the pigments. These happen to be MAC. But I like it because I can change it. Whereas if I buy a specific palette, I can't change the colors. Where with this, I can mix and match. And then the nice part is if I travel, well, when I do travel, because I do travel quite a lot, because I am a title holder, I can just pick this up and this is a bunch of different looks all at the same time. If that makes sense. So. right, hold on one second. We've got somebody else that wants to guess too. I think Flavia wants to come in. First in Beauty, woo! On a Saturday night. That's always great. All right, so what I'm going to do now my mascara. Mascara is always touchy because you can mess it up pretty easily. My eyelashes are not very long because I lost them during chemotherapy. So I have to really work on using products that are comfortable for me, but still will give me length. I use MAC that has a lengthening one, and then I'll show you how I get myself with like a red carpet look. But I put this on first so it can dry. I know I'm not looking at you guys.
A lot of mascara because mascara is one of my favorite makeup products.
It's hard to use because
it's scary.
Yeah, it's honestly scary. And I try to just be really super careful. If you look at me, the way I put it on very delicately. And I put just a little teeny tiny bit on the bottom. You don't want to do a lot on the bottom.
I have 13 mascaras.
There you go. You guys are breaking up. You guys are breaking up. All right, I'm going to pop you guys out, and I'm going to try to see if I can take somebody else, and then I'll pop you guys back in. Get back in the queue, okay?
Okay.
All right, so now I have on just my first coat of mascara. And then I do use, hey Flavia, how are you? I do use a bronzer by Bare Minerals. I prefer a bronzer over blush because it gives me an all over look, which I prefer. And you just need a little teeny tiny bit of bronzer. So I'm going to go really, really light. But when I put my bronzer on, I put it on my cheeks, and then I go up in a C, so it goes up my side. And then bronzer is designed so that it gives you that look like you've got a suntan. So you want to put a little bit on your nose, on the top of your forehead. You're going to do your lip liner? Okay, great. And then a little bit on your chin, too. So a little bit more on my nose. And this is great too because it also works to set my color. So, see, now I have a tan. I'm suntan! Yay! I can go home now. Are you in Florida too, Flavia?
Yeah.
Yep, what part of Florida? If you don't mind me
asking. I live in Orlando.
Yep. Everybody lives in Orlando, man. I gotta move to Orlando. Don't tell my director that because she wants me to move to Orlando too.
I moved to Orlando because my twin sister she was looking because we were gonna move houses, so she was looking for houses and she found them if she found a really good house by the I can't remember the name, the dock, and it's like really close to the Orlando studios. So we decided to move there. But now I'm here on vacation in Kansas City to see my baby cousin. But I'm coming back.
Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go for that really dramatic look. So I'm going to take eyeshadow and put it over my eyeliner. So it goes really dark. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. And I use a dark eyeshadow to be able to do that. And then just a little bit.
I got the necklace. I got the necklace when we were 10. That was the necklace. It's like it's It was because when we moved by the dock, she found this with her best friend. She was going out. Hey, dale. She was going out and she found this, so she bought it. And like it's something that we have to that like we wear all the time, so like we can't take it off only when we're taking a shower. Cause if we like get it in there, it's like gonna get all over your neck and stuff. And it's gonna get it like black and stuff.
Hey Gemma, hey Kenzie, bye. Oh, that's cool though. That's cool that you got that. All right, so I'm gonna go and then I'll see you later. Okay?
Yeah. I'll comment back when I'm done because I need to eat dinner. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, so we're doing nighttime look for beauty, so you guys can see it. My eyes are getting more pronounced as we go on. At this point, I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner underneath the bottom of my eye, which I don't usually do. But I try to go with just a little teeny tiny bit. I want you guys to know that this is really hard for me to do in a little teeny tiny mirror. You want to make sure that when you do any kind of liner that you go all the way over to the side. I hate when I do under my eyes too. I really honestly wish. Thank you, Kenzie, by the way. Oh, thank you, Gemma. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to take just a little bit. And then see, now my eyes look really dark. But the reason is because when you go on stage or when you're out at night, the clubs or the stage lighting can actually fade you out. So if I put on like straight light on me, all of a sudden I totally fade out. So we want to make sure that we give a good color light so that I show up. And I'm going to take a little bit and just dab it there. Hey, June girl, I see you're back. All right, so now I've got on my eye makeup. My eyebrows are done. My foundation is done. I have a little bit of bronzer. If I want to go a little bit darker on the bronzer to really make my cheeks more pronounced, I can. You just layer it on. But you want to make sure you go all the way up the side when you do it, almost in a C fashion. There you go. So now, ta-da! Hi, Skylar. How are you? We're doing makeup. What age am I? I'm 49. And I have been putting on makeup since I was 16, so about 33 years, if you do the math. I didn't learn to really put on makeup until I was in my mid-30s. So, oh my God, I look so good for my age. Thank you. I will be 50 in 58 days. Thank you. Lots of water. I drink lots of water. It makes it better for you. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lips. And for an evening look, I want to go with something a little bit darker. I do my lips first, and then I'm going to show you how to finish off my eyelashes. So I'm going to go with a darker red. And you will notice that I am doing lip liner. Lip liner does two things. Number one, it gives you that all day lasting look. Hey, oh, Ansley's on. I've got to go say hi to her. So instead of using lipstick, I use lip liner, and the reason I do that is because it'll last all day. So if I put this on at the beginning of the day and I'm getting ready to go out to a day's worth of appearances, this will last all day long, which makes a huge difference. And it doesn't get stuck on my teeth. See? Yay! Okay. Hold on 1 second. Alright. So with that done, I'm going to add just a little bit of lip gloss to it, just to kind of shine it up a little bit. You don't have to add lip gloss to it, but you can. Again, my whole look is mostly wine colors and purple colors. I try to stay in that gauge because it goes really, really good with my eyes. All right, so my look is almost done, except I haven't finished my eyelashes yet. My eyelashes I always wait till last because, and then I finish with a powder. Someone wants to guess. Hold on 1 second. Let me see who it is. All right, Daisy, there are some rules to guessing. You are welcome to guess. But the rules are you have to be at least 13 to be a guest. You have to ask a question about what we're talking about today. Right now, we are obviously doing makeup for an evening look, but anything that has to do with pageantry, you can ask. If you want to talk about stuff about self-esteem, if you want to talk about anything that's positive, that is fantastic. We want that. However, if you are coming here to make fun of me, make fun of my friends, make obscene comments, make obscene gestures, we will report you. So as long as I get a yes from you that you agree to the rules and that you are 13, I can guest you. So there you go. Hi, Mary. Thanks for joining us. I know we've got like 4 people now. Hi, Dreamer. I see that you're new, so thanks for joining us. All right, so I'm going to get ahead in, oh, you pulled yourself out. Okay, so I'm assuming that didn't fit and you weren't exactly 13. So that's not my rule. That's a you now rule, by the way. In order for you guys to be on camera, you have to be at least 13. So just so you guys know. I use something instead of using false eyelashes called unique fiber lashes. It is a 2-step process. Well worth the money. Again, this is probably something that you wouldn't normally get. You cannot get this at the store. You can only get it online or from a beauty consultant that sells it. But this particular bottle will last a really long time. But let me show you what it does for my eyelashes. So can you guys see my eyelashes right now? Almost. The first one, you take the applicator. That's what's going to make the fibers stick. And then the second step is taking the fibers and actually gluing them to that. And then you follow up and seal it with another step of the lashes. So, I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but this side has the fiber lashes on and the other side does not. Now I can always add to it and I can keep layering, but I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I know I make funky faces when I put on mascara. It scares me. So that is the fiber side of it. And then we're going to seal it. Hi, Catherine. How are you? I'm doing makeup. All right. So that's one layer of the fiber lashes. Hey, how are you, Sophie Brennan? I appreciate you coming. We're working on an evening look for makeup and what it looks like. If you go to the beginning, you guys go back and look at the beginning of the show, you'll see me. Habla un poquito, sí. ¿Cómo anda? Sophie, ¿dónde estás? Soy americana, pero hablo un poquito español. Vivo en Miami, so hablo un poquito. Bien, gracias. Mi casa, esa es mi oficina, pero esa es mi casa también. So. Buenas. ¿Y tú americana o no? ¿Dónde? ¿Qué ciudad? Sorry, guys, for those of you that are not speaking Spanish, I'm asking where she's from, what area she lives in. Uruguay! Buenas! What am I saying? I said, how are you? Where do you live? She says that she lives, she's at her house, and where am I at? And I said, I'm in my office. And then I asked her, where does she live? What country does she live in? She lives in Uruguay, in Montevideo. So that's what I'm saying. So there you go. Because that's what you expected out of the crazy American from Michigan, right? I speak Spanish. I speak French sometimes too. No problem. All right. So for the most part, I mean, I can go much deeper on my eyes if I want to. But I think this is a pretty good idea of what, no, comment c'est? Parlez-vous français? Oui? No? Beaucoup. Yo parle un po', and that's pretty much it. ¿Cómo se va? Bien, et toi? Oh my goodness. So there you go. So that is a finished full on what I would look like if I went out tonight to a pageant function. I mean, I can always go a little bit deeper and a little bit thicker in the look. But the truth of the matter is that I always believe that, you know, I shouldn't have to have extra makeup to make me look. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get the light to adjust a little bit. I think it's too bright on my face. So, oh, wait. Here down. So that would be what I would look like if I were going out. And then we add this little bad baby to it. And voila! I am ready for my pageant event, whatever that may be. Ta-da! So what do you guys think? I know everybody's been... Okay, babe, the only rule... well, there's a couple of rules. If you want to be a guest... Skylar, you like it? I've been crowned. Woohoo! Mrs. Elite Florida, Woman of Achievement. I will be representing Florida at the Woman of Achievement pageant in November in California. Woot, woot! There you go. Thank you very much. Hey, Alistair, how are you? Oh, thank you. I did my whole makeup from beginning to finish, so you'll have to go back. Oh, thank you, Fearsome. You'll have to go back and take a look at it. I did everything. This is what I would look like if I were going to go out and compete today. So we went deeper and darker on all of the makeup. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So gives you an idea of what I look like when I clean up. Sometimes if you go back and you look at any of our videos on YouTube, some of our videos are me just talking to my friends. Some of them I have full makeup on, so you guys can take a look at it. That's our YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe and then fan us too, so that you guys can be brought up to date on what's going on and what we do. The rules for guesting are that you have to be at least 13 to be a guest. You have to ask questions about pageantry or about makeup or about things that... Oh, okay, no problem. or things that have to do with internal beauty from the inside out. And you have to make sure that it's positive. If it isn't positive, or if you say anything that's obscene or is not nice to myself or to any of my guests, I will, or make any obscene gestures, I will report you. Hey, Smelly Belly. I guess people, you know that. All right. So Bay, do I have your yes that you will do that? Can you follow the rules? All right. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Your makeup looks really pretty.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a lot of makeup for me. I don't usually do this much makeup unless I'm going to an event or unless I'm competing. So usually go a lot lighter. If you go to my YouTube channel and you look at last Saturday's video, it's a natural look. So I like your lips. You've got a really good color on your lips. So very natural. I like it very much.
Thank you.
So did you have a question for me?
I did have one. I didn't I got here just a little bit ago. I didn't get to see a lot. So I have a question for your eyeliner. Do you use liquid eyeliner?
I actually use a gel liner. That's a great question. I use the MAC gel, so you can see it. It comes in a little tab. I have used some of the ones that do the wing tipped for you, and I do like those, but the thing I love about the MAC is that then I can use a little teeny tiny paintbrush and it gives me a whole lot more control.
Okay.
So, because I believe that honestly the best part about makeup is the tools that you use, and if you use really good tools, it makes it worth it to spend the money and the time. I find that this is a whole lot easier than using any of the liquid liners that you get in the tube, because the gel is a little bit less runny. It's got a little bit more control. And I do know that Maybelline has a gel liner out that you can get that is about the same as the MAC, and it's not as expensive.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Other questions?
No.
Okay, cool beans. Stick around, fan me, hang out for the fun and ask some more questions if you want to, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks. Alrighty. I am guesting people now. I remember you, Mackenzie. How are you? Thanks for coming back tonight. I appreciate it. Hi, girls.
Hi, we're back.
You're back. I'm done. My makeup's on. How do I look? Fabulous. So what's going on?
Me and John.
Thanks, Mackenzie. I can't hear you. You guys are breaking up.
As we saw you doing your makeup. What?
Oh, you're still breaking up. Type it in chat.
Okay, hold on. It'll take too long to say. It won't let me type anything.
Oh, you're doing it on your phone? Yeah, it takes a long time to type when you do it. Okay, so try it one more time. Oh, hold on. One of my girlfriends, Lulu, won photogenic at Mrs. Corporate America, so we're waiting to get the results from the pageant live. So hold on one second. Let me take a look at this really quick. And I just found out my husband won't be home until 5 a.m. So I guess I'll be doing this for a while. Hi, Waynesy. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
I'll get in. Where's your phone at? I'll put it in.
No, I don't. Just plug it in. I don't use it though. No, just show this.
You guys are breaking up really bad. All right, I'm gonna pop you guys out, and then we'll try to get you back in. It's still breaking up really bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Try to get back in. See if you guys can get back in. Hey, my Wingsy, how are you? Let's see who else is in. It says there's 5 people on, but I only see 4, so there's somebody lurking in the distance somewhere. Hello, person that is lurking in the distance. How are you? Thank you for joining us. This is Pageantry Now. And my friend Mackenzie, who's in Canada. What's up? It is really, really cold up there right now. I don't know how you are dealing with it. Oh my goodness. So anyways, I think I am going to wrap up the show. We've been on for an hour and 5 minutes. I may come on later on to do interviews. Yeah, I know. I mean, I grew up. I grew up in Detroit, so when we moved to Miami, thank you for fanning me. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing us. We appreciate it. I grew up in Detroit, so when I moved to Miami, I was like, oh my gosh, no snow ever in the history of the world? Fabulous! So, anyways, so we're going to go ahead. Thank you. I appreciate that. My husband would think so too. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go chill out for a little while with my puppies, and then I'm gonna probably come back on later. Hey Andrew, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Because my director is actually Annie is gonna do some interviews from a pageant that she's at right now. She's at Mrs. Corporate America in Florida, in Orlando, Florida, and so she's gonna tell us the winners. So, it depends on what, hey Ariel, how are you? It depends on what time you are in Canada. You're Ontario, right? So I think, baby girl, XOXO. I think that, okay, it's 9:27 where you are right now. It is 9:07 where I am too. They're in an intermission, so it probably won't be till probably 10:30 or 11 o'clock our time. So just look. I'll actually post it. If you are a fan, I'll actually give a little. Oh my goodness, 2:27 in the UK. Well, it's Saturday. Gotta enjoy the fun. So hang out, look for the post, because I will do a note to everybody that's a fan and let them know that we're going to go live with the winners from Mrs. Corporate America and Ms. Corporate America. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Pageantry Now, on Instagram, Pageantry Now. We have Facebook page, Pageantry Now. You can like us. If you don't know how to find any of all those things, you can go to our website, which is pageantrynowmedia.com. And all of our social media is there, including our YouTube page. And as we end the night, as we do most evenings, it's be kind to one another, and hashtag Ellen DeGeneres. Bye, sweetheart. Thank you for being so wonderful. We appreciate you being here. I can't do this without you guys. So have a great night. If I don't see you later tonight, then I will see you tomorrow night. Again, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is 8:30 your time. Thanks so much for joining me, Kenzie. Have a great night, guys. Bye. That's a wrap.